Whether you've lived in Madison your whole life or you're moving here from across the country, buying a home is one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make, and most people go into it without knowing what to expect. Today, I'm going to walk you through the questions we hear from buyers and relocation clients most often, so you start the process informed, prepared, and confident. Let's start with our relocation clients. Because if you're moving to Madison from another city or state, you have a unique set of questions that local buyers don't always face. The first one we hear almost every time: what is Madison actually like to live in? Madison is consistently ranked as one of the best mid-sized cities in the country, and for good reason. It's a Big Ten university town with a thriving downtown, an incredible food and art scene, and 4 distinct seasons that locals genuinely love. The job market is strong, anchored by the university, state government, a growing tech sector, and a robust healthcare industry. The second question: which neighborhood is right for us? This is one of the most important conversations we have with our relocation clients. Madison has incredibly distinct neighborhoods, each with its own personality, price point, and lifestyle. Are you looking for walkability and nightlife, proximity to great schools, a quieter suburban feel, and more space? We spend real time understanding your life before we ever show you a single house, because the right neighborhood matters just as much as the right home. The third question we hear consistently from our relocation clients: can we do this remotely? The answer is yes. We do this regularly: virtual tours, video walkthroughs, FaceTime showings, digital document signing. If you can't be here in person for every step, we become your eyes and ears on the ground. We've helped families move to Madison from both coasts and everywhere in between, and we take that responsibility seriously. And finally, how do we know how we can trust an agent we've never met in person? That's exactly why we do these videos. Our goal is for you to know who we are, how we work, and what we stand for long before you ever speak to us. If you're watching this far, you've already have a sense of who we are. We'd love to continue that conversation. Whether you're relocating or buying locally, the single most important first step is getting a pre-approval, not just pre-qualified. Here's the difference. A pre-qualification is a quick estimate based on information you provide. A pre-approval is through a review of your finances by a lender who's willing to commit to a loan amount in writing. In a competitive market like Madison, a pre-approval letter tells sellers you are a serious, capable buyer. It also tells you exactly what you can comfortably afford, and we're not spending your time looking at homes that you don't really fit your reality. We work with several outstanding local lenders, and we're happy to make introductions. A great lender is just as important as a great agent, and we take both seriously. Every buyer comes to us with a list, and we love that. Knowing what matters to you is how we find the right home. But the buyers who find their home the fastest are the ones who are honest with themselves about the differences between what they need and what they want. Needs are non-negotiables: the number of bedrooms, proximity to work or schools, a specific part of the city. Wants are everything else: the dream kitchen, the finished basement, the big backyard. We'll help you think through this list together. And here's something we tell almost every buyer: the home that checks every single box rarely exists. The home that checks the right boxes and has good bones for the rest almost always does. A question we get from buyers, especially first-time and relocation clients, is what does buying a home actually cost beyond the purchase price? Great question, and one that deserves a straight answer to. Beyond your down payment, you should expect that the closing costs will typically run 2 to 3% of the purchase price. On a $400,000 home, that's roughly $8,000 to $12,000. Those costs cover things like insurance, lender lender fees, and prepaid property taxes and insurance. You'll also want to budget for a home inspection, typically between $400 to $600, which we strongly recommend on every purchase. If the inspection reveals issues, there may be a repair negotiations or credits that affect your final number. And once you close, there may be moving costs, immediate updates, and new furniture to pay for. None of these should be surprises if you plan for them. We work with you to walk through a realistic picture of the full transaction so nothing catches you off guard. From the very first showing to the closing table and well beyond it, you have a team that is in your corner that genuinely is invested in your outcome. We are a boutique brokerage. That means you're not a number, you're a person or a family making one of the most significant decisions of your life. We treat it that way from day one. For our relocation clients especially, we know what it feels like to move across the country, hundreds of miles away. We take that very seriously. We will be honest with you from every home we walk through, every neighborhood we show you, and every offer we help you write. Even when honesty means telling you things that you might not want to hear. That's who we are, and that relationship tends to last well beyond any single transaction. If you're getting ready to buy in Madison or relocating here and trying to figure out where to start, I'd love to connect. There's a link in the description to schedule a conversation with no pressure and no obligation. Drop your questions in the comments below. Whether you're moving in 6 months or ready to move tomorrow, we're here for you.